Hello, welcome to Protomotive. Today we've got something else for you. We have been showing the engines on the stands. We've already shown it a couple of times, our stage 1, 2, 3 turbo system, because it's applicable to a couple different systems or power levels. Even though this one in particular is going to be a stage 1 system, we've taken it off, gotten it ready for packing, and have it laid out kind of like we did our Alpha kit not too long ago. And thought you might want to have a closer look at what you'd actually receive in the box. We'll flip around and take a look at that. Alright, here we have the turbo system as it's prepared to be shipped out. This one in particular, they're going to do straight pipe, so there's no muffler with it. But we've provided the flanges for them on the outlets of the turbochargers. But unlike a Kia that gives you 10,000 parts in a box, very condensed, we fabricate these on the engine stand on an engine, orient everything, clock everything, put everything together like you would on your engine, and then take it apart in big chunks. Here we've got a total of 15 parts. Even though there's a lot more to it, we're shipping 15 pieces to you. If you want, go ahead and count them. I just went through it a couple times, but yeah, I mean, if you want to get in particular the nuts and bolts and hardware that attach that might be a couple pieces, but no. I'm just saying we've pre-assembled these things to make it as simple as possible for you. Take a look at this. Even the turbocharger, we've pre-clocked the housings, marked the housings, pre-installed the feed lines, pre-installed the drain backs. We've got the gaskets on the drain backs. We've got the gaskets between the headers and the turbocharger. V-beds, wastegates are clocked. They're already hosed for you, already routed, already with tie wraps, already clocked, because this has all been fit on an engine already. Not your engine, but a 993 engine on the stand. Intercooler, not much clocking going on there, but in the little bag of tricks there, we do have some intercooler hardware, mounting studs, nuts, bolts, hardware. Same thing here. We have your silicones, your clamps where they should be. The piping is all pre-clocked, and we do our best also to package these for you so that when you receive them, it makes sense. This particular kit is going to be a stage 1 down in Florida. Good customer we've worked with for a long time. He chose this one with some T3s rather than lately we've been using GT28s, G25s. This one has some T3, TO4E 54s. Good for somewhere up in the 650, 700 horsepower range if you want to run it there. But this one we've pre-installed the wastegate springs. You see it says 6 psi and a little tile MVS wastegates. So this is a low boost bolt-on kit. Stage 1 produces about 410 horsepower at the crank, somewhere mid to high 300s at the tires. If you're on a chassis dyno, have our billet lower valve covers here with the drain backs welded in. They align with the oil drain back tubes that go from the cam housings to the case. Over here, these are manifold straps. The long one goes side to side. Second one drops down from the intercooler foot all the way down to the manifold base to tie the plenums to the bases. And the short one goes on the driver's side, bank 1, going from the side of the manifold down to the manifold base. These little plugs here are going in the rear, the boot between the throttle body. Yeah, focus. Between the throttle body and the mass flow sensor, where that used to be a hose that went to the oil tank breather, but we don't want to pressurize the oil tank, as well as this guy also, that one you're cutting and splitting 12 millimeter hose, or actually there's a coupler there now. You remove the factory coupler and put that in. So this is just a solid plug again, so we're not pressurizing the tank. Air inlets, 2.5 inch inlets going up to nice large filters, 2-inch pressure pipes on here, aligned with the turbocharger outlet, and the intercooler inlets, our classic monster intercoolers on here. So make sure you've got a nice big wing on your car to accommodate the intercooler. Other than that, once he gets it, he will send us the ECU so we can flash it for him. This particular kit does not need injectors or a fuel pump. The stock injectors are adequate. We will provide a 5 or 5.5 bar fuel pressure regulator to get the flow up on the stock injectors up enough. If this was going stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, we'd give them 60 or 80 pound injectors, depending on the total power output. And fuel also, if he was running E85, definitely 80 pound or more injectors and an AEM 400 liter per hour pump. But for the stage 1, it's kind of a keep it simple system. This one, again, he chose our equal length headers rather than the factory heat exchangers. I'm not sure. I think a couple of the other systems we've shown have had factory heat exchangers, all equal length, 993s and 964s for good boost response. Use inch and 5/8 primaries. I think they're right around 18 inches in length. Nice heavy flanges. They're not going to bend those, so no worry or no issues with it. Warping flanges, like you always see with the early 911, those skinny little, like 1/4 inch or 3/8 flanges, and they're forever warped and bent. But these are meant for street cars. They're meant to be reliable, meant to hold up and last you a good long time. So we've done what we can with this. The hose clamps, you might notice something a little strange there. I don't know if you've ever seen washers on hose clamps, but these washers are called Belleville Springs, and you'll find these on semi-trucks more often than you do Porsches, but they're high boost clamps, and they accommodate the change in temperature, the change in the rubber collapsing underneath the hose. And those Belleville Springs, let's zoom in on this, you can see they've got a little gap in it right now. As you tighten that down, that gap will compress. And then if the hose relaxes or moves around, those springs will take that up. And so they will stay tight. You don't have issues with these coming off. You can also see we use all machined ends for the hose to have a nice barb on the end. No issues with those guys coming off. The intercooler bracket mounts in a factory hole in the mount, so there's no drilling required there. This protrudes through the factory mount. The valve covers use your factory gaskets, fit right in there. The drain backs don't require any clamps. There's no pressure on those, and the silicone hose, it's actually a 1/2 inch silicone hose on a 5/8 barb, so it fits super tight. They're not going anywhere. You don't have to worry about that. We can provide these with any level of turbochargers. Like I said, we've done the T3s and little T3 Super 60s, T3 TO4Es, GT35Rs, GT3076s, recently G25 660s, our G30 770s. We can just go ahead and accommodate it with V-band. This particular one is using the T3 inlet flange, TO4E, T4 Ford 5-bolt discharge, stainless steel discharge flange for this particular turbocharger, but we do them V-band inlet, V-band discharge. So you can custom order these. Since the systems are built to order, you can custom order them with varying specifications on the turbocharger, on the headers. Are we doing heat? Are we doing heat exchangers? Are we using the factory catalysts? We've got emissions kits for these. This one's for racing. It's got headers, and he'll be running straight pipes. But let us know what you'd like, and we'll build it for you. And let's have some fun together. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and have a wonderful holiday season.